Today, new update now. Trump's legal spokesperson Alina Habba back at it once more, bringing us more new evidence of corruption that Judge Juan Merchan. This is turning into a nightmare for him as everything is now backfiring. Regretting allowing Dalvin Bragg bringing about this SH case against Donald Trump in this circus of a court. Guys, I'm excited to get an update, see exactly what Alina Habba is discovered now. So we get straight into the news and I'll get my thoughts on the back end. Guys, so definitely stick around till the end, guys. Get my thoughts on the back end, and also YouTube push this video out. Definitely stick around until the end, you guys. Let's get straight to the news. Before we do that though, make sure you guys hit that like button for me and also hit that subscribe button as we're on the road to the truth. Hop aboard for the journey. Let's get into it, y'all. Lawyer and legal spokesperson for former President Trump Alina Habba, it's good to see you again, Elena. Okay, we've get news coming in today. Alina, what's your reaction to President Biden saying today that it's quote irresponsible to say that the New York Trump trial and guilty verdict was rigged? Plus he said former President Trump had a chance to defend himself. What do you say to that? It's very convenient from the person that doesn't want the finger pointed at him, because this was exactly what he had asked for and coordinated in me. And are we really surprised? Let's be honest, he's deflect. We knew this. What happening? We knew he was ready to do a speech the minute a verdict came out. Wekna, that there was no surprise. We keep getting anti-Trump political individuals in these courtrooms and theory broad in blue states. There is no question about this, that the only person that's being irresponsible is the man that has open borders and doesn't care about our country is going to the beach this weekend. Our country is in the state of crisis. So I appreciate it. I am not surprised by it, but am I? Don't respect it. It's a ridiculous statement to make. Elena, he's taking a victory lap. He's ignoring questions on this. And how can Trump's legal team appeal and defend against what they don't know? What exact crime Trump was convicted for? The jury still did not indicate what exactly was the core underlying law broken behind the charge of influencing the election. Plus, the jury didn't have to be unanimous on it. I mean, isn't it easier to convict when you strip a defendant of her due process rights? It's very easy to reverse when you fail to identify what the crime is, when you fail to have them say that you have to select what the intent to cover up what the scheme was. If you look at what Alvin Bragg said yesterday, I think it's most telling. He had his narrative set, and the truth was it was false. He said that he was guilty of trying to effectively steal an election in 2016, but that's not true. That is not what he was found guilty of by this jury, and frankly that's what he was hoping the narrative would be, but they couldn't find a crime, so they gave them a slew of options to select from, and then they said you're guilty of one of these four things. You don't have to decide which all unanimously, but you just have to say that there was some sort of intent to do some sort of crime. We don't know what the crime is, but by the way, that is the grounds for the appeal, along with the jury charges that were flawed, along with the fact that we couldn't get an expert in, along with the fact that we couldn't bring tax information in. Even though they charged him with a tax crime, we were excluded and precluded from bringing that evidence in. The things we have on appeal are so voluminous, and they've been reported on. We'll be taking action on that right away. So we had experts on last night saying this. I just a thing to get the statement out there. Trump's a convicted felon because they know theory going to get it overturned on appeal. I mean, Harvey Weinstein's conviction was overturned by the New York Appeals Court, but that wasn't until 4 years later. Do you guys plan to go to as high as the Supreme Court? If we have to, we will. We have no problem with that. As we've taken those matters that we think are incredibly important to validating and preserving the Constitution that our country was made on. There were incredible constitutional violations in this whole proceeding, including the current gag order that's on me, the president, and anybody that works for him. It's crazy. So look, if we care about America,